Welcome back, true believers, to Cosmic Comics Pressing.
All right, everyone. So I already took the staples out of the book. Of course, using the capable staple tool and the staple remover. Couldn't do it without these products. Great products. Go check out Rick Morgan at Immaculate Comics. You can find all that stuff on his webpage. Webpage. But yeah, so let's go ahead and remove the inner wraps. Here we are. We got a few stains here and there, but remember, this is going to be the practice book, but we're not going to try to damage it at all. I'll take a look at this at the inner wraps later on just to see if they need some attention. They may not. I haven't really looked, but we'll set that to the side. Here is the cover, and you can see also the tanning on it. So we'll probably go ahead and give it a nice wash. Maybe reinforce a little bit around them areas, around the staple areas. But it's got little stains on it, not too bad. Right here and right along here, like something spilt on it. Here's the other side. But this is the main issue we're doing all this for. We are going to try to remove this tape that's been there for some time, looks like, without removing any of the graphics on the cover or any of the actual cover itself. So wish me luck, and I'll get ready for the next process. Stay tuned. All right. So for our first attempt, we are going to try to apply some heat on the tape itself. I got a little piece of parchment paper underneath, and we'll place one on top so we don't hit direct heat on the actual comic book cover. I got my tack iron set at 381. That's the temperature on this. And get a little spatula here, little scrape tool, and this one. Okay, so let's go and start doing this. So I'm going to pause the video, and if I start seeing some results, I will hit that record button. So stay tuned. All right, so it started to lift up a little bit. You can see it right here, but it's also pulling the graphics on it. So I decided to go ahead and just stop right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the Bestine, and hopefully that won't remove as much as the graphics. So bear with me, and we'll be right back. All right, everyone. So now we are going to try the Bestine. I was thinking of submerging the cover with the Bestine, but I'm going to try just to kind of like basically dab it, soak it just with my brush over the area that I want removed, the tape that I want removed in that area. And all we're doing, just applying around there. And let me tell you something, this stuff has a real strong odor to it, that's for sure. Never smelled this stuff before until now. It doesn't smell like lacquer, but it's got something strong. I really can't place my finger on the smell. And I got this on Amazon. This was like $20, I think, so it's not that cheap. But to me, it's worth it because I like doing this. I enjoy doing this, and I've been wanting to try this for some time. All right, so that's that. We'll let that kind of soak there for a little bit. Cover this up. Extremely flammable. All right, guys, so don't be smoking or be close to a furnace or something that there's fire exposed or flames, because that would not be a good idea. That's for sure. All right, and wear gloves. You know, I'm not wearing gloves, but then again, my fingers ain't directly touching this. But don't do as I do, do as I say. And let's see here. Well, it just sucked it up. No wonder you gotta soak this stuff in here. Okay, so yeah, it just absorbed that completely. Yeah, we are gonna lose some graphics already, I can tell. And these tweezers, I found them in my toolbox and they're real handy. Well, I didn't find them. I purchased this set of tools and this was in it. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to soak this just because it dries up so quick like lacquer thinner does. Yeah, it's gone. Wow. I really didn't want to do this. I don't think I have much of a choice at this point. Yeah, it's not even doing nothing. So, let's soak it. All right, I think that should be enough. Let me grab a paper towel. I know I had one right here. Put that to the side. We'll kind of just brush it on there. Just let it soak in there. I know, people. I'm just as worried about this as you guys are. It's like, what's it gonna do to the rest of the cover? I really don't know. Like I said, this is my first time. But in order for me to proceed and work on that Green Lantern, we have to start somewhere. So right now all we're doing is just letting it penetrate, soak inside there real good. Before I start to attempt to lift this up. Well, this tape is on there. Starting to dry up, I'll tell you that much. All right, everyone. I'm gonna let this soak for a little bit longer and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. All right, everyone. So as promised, we are starting to get some results. It is slowly starting to lift up, but man, you cannot be in a hurry to do this. So it's slowly starting to come up. Already got a nice little piece off the corner lifted. Just kind of working it little by little, taking my time, because the paper is wet, and wet paper is no good. It's no bueno, my friends. No bueno. All right, I'm gonna soak it some more. I mean, you guys get the idea of what I'm trying to accomplish here. Kind of lift a little bit and then dab and soak, let it absorb underneath the tape so I can start to break it up. But it is working. It is working. But I am not going to bore you guys too much with this, because this looks like I can be here for a few minutes. So I'm going to try to attempt to remove the whole entire thing. And if I run into something different, I will let you guys know for sure. So stay tuned. All right, everyone. So we have success. We officially removed the tape. Here it is. We lost very little bit of color, but that was a given. Remember I told you guys? But overall, I am super excited how it turned out. And this stuff is still sticky, believe it or not. But there is the split where they were more or less just preventing the book from splitting any further, which is cool. I understand. But there it is. I got it off. Lost a little bit of color right there. Not too bad. A little bit on the corners. You can see that stain. Hopefully we'll be able to get that stain off once we give it a nice wash and a bath. So now I'm going to proceed to continue and work on the top staple or top tape. And we'll take that one off and we'll be back and I'll show you guys the end results. But pretty much I'm just going to repeat the same process, take my time, and we'll be able to get it off. Stay tuned. Okay, so we got it completely removed. The top one right there and the bottom one. Unfortunately, it looks to me like from the chemical from the Bestine, looked like it did a little bit of watermarks, and I'm hoping that comes off because these weren't there before. So I'm really hoping when we go to give it a bath, that comes off. Cross your fingers. But what we were trying to accomplish, it was a success. The tapes have been removed. You can see the outlining of where it was placed at. Just that, I don't know if that will come off with the wash or not. But the next step is to wash the page, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video on that or not, but I'll keep you guys posted whether I do a video on the washing process or just the after results after I wash it. But stay tuned.